The Dallas Mavericks had PJ Washington start to initially guard Victor Wembanyama, who struggled this game shooting 27% from the field and 4 turnovers. The Mavs' Daniel Gafford was stationed to defend Jeremy Sochan. This allowed Gafford to be a roamer off of Sochan, so even if Wemby got a foot in the paint, he would be going up against 2 defenders. The Mavericks switched everything on any Chris Paul Wemby pick and rolls, and this took away any sort of rhythm of that pick and roll duo. This didn't create many advantages or lob situations for Wemby. Here you see that pick and roll and the Mavs switch Klay on Wemby, but as Wemby looks to post him up, the Mavericks will scram switch this as the Spurs don't immediately attack, having Klay Thompson switch over to Sochan and Gafford take Wemby. This is another positive of having Gafford as a roamer. They don't really care much for the production of Sochan, so even if there's a mismatch, the last resort can be a scram switch with Gafford coming over. And Wemby isn't the strongest post player. The strength and fluidity in the post is still growing, and he settled for a ton of jumpers this game, with this Dirk-like fade being one of them. The Mavs here are switching again on the handoff, and they are able to get Klay on the switch, but the thing is, Wemby doesn't back down immediately. He just moves from left to right, not really being aggressive, not getting anywhere, and as he picks up the ball here, didn't have great ball security this game. He just exposes the ball as he tries to rip through going right to left, and this is the stuff that the defense will do even for smaller guys on him, trying to poke the ball loose or send an extra defender to swipe at the ball. Just have to have a better grip on the ball here. And here's a perfect example of that. Even if he drives in on Gafford, he picks the ball up low on his drives to where even if he creates that separation, another defender can swoop in and swipe at the ball. Defenders have to at least respect Wemby's shot, so that's going to create opportunities of a fake drive, but then again he uses a low pickup instead of a high pickup, and if he doesn't have a strong grip on the ball, small guards can just swipe down on his drives. There's moments where his freakish size and length helps out a ton on this Wemby Lively post up. Lively is trying to take away that drive middle, so Wemby is able to spin off, and though this is great defense from Lively, Wemby could just step through under Lively and put those long arms to use and get a bucket here. And it's still pretty unfair that a 7'4" guy can come up and initiate actions, and it's pretty unfair that the dude is that tall, and if he is in rhythm, in a groove, he can create jumpers at ease against smaller defenders. Victor Wembanyama is a great play finisher, someone who can feed off the creation of other guys, but the Mavericks kind of took all that away by just having a wing on Wemby and just switching everything on the Chris Paul, Victor Wembanyama pick and rolls. He has to feed off the creation of other guys, but also there has to be moments of creativity in his inside game to help make his life easier. On the other side of the coin, Klay Thompson, 6 threes, 22 points. This one play really got me excited for Klay here, and I just wanted to highlight it in this video. Spain pick and roll involving Luka, Lively, and Klay. One is your best creator, one is your best roller and lob target, and the other is your best shooter. Wemby is in drop coverage, Klay is back screening and pops into open space. The Spurs send 2 to Lively, which is a mistake. Seems like Sochan and Wemby miscommunicated on the switch, and Luka already knows that this shot is dropping. And 2 minutes later, they run the same play again, but this time, Klay fakes that back screen. Chris Paul gets hammered in the screen up top and seems like he wanted to switch here, which is kind of confusing, even though Wemby is established in a drop coverage. This forces Keldon Johnson Westbrook to close out to Luka, and another wide open 3 is generated. That'll wrap it up for this video. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy breakdowns like these. With all that being said, I'll see you all in the next video.